You, hello, Barrister?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, go ahead.
Are we live?
Yes, we're live.
Okay, I was saying that report, the Cameroon government admitted that its soldiers massacred our people.
Yes.
What they didn't tell us was how many of our people were killed. Number two, they lied that they killed 5 restoration forces. I can tell you that there were no restoration forces anywhere near Ngarbuh 1, 2, and 3.
Yes.
Number 3, where are their Bororo accomplices put together by Atanganji and the SD of Donga Manto? Why can the SD of Donga Manto not tell us who are the vigilante group, the Bororo, that he put together with the soldiers to go and kill our people? So there are so many unanswered questions in that they are fake reports. But the important part is that they have admitted responsibility for massacring our people. Let them go ahead and admit responsibility for Baba Kifungo. Let them go ahead and admit responsibility for Pinyin in Santa. Let them go ahead and admit their responsibility for the massacre they committed in Womb. Two massacres in Womb. Let them go ahead and admit all the mass graves they have dotted all over Ambazonia, including and not limited to Boya, to Menyenge, to anywhere along Kumba Boya Road.
Yeah, but Barrister, you've been in that country and you know how that country is. They have a policy of deny, and then accept. You saw government officials lying on camera, and then do you think the international community will believe them?
Look, the international community already have the facts. The good part is that they have admitted that they massacre our people. The facts they have presented are all erroneous, but the admission is correct. They have admitted that their soldiers killed our people. So the massacre was committed, the genocide was committed. So where do they think the ICC will keep them? All of them are criminals, beginning from their commander-in-chief down to the private soldier that was involved in that massacre. So I think that they have shot themselves on the foot. It's the first time in Cameroon history that they create a commission and will have a report.
Yeah, yeah, go ahead.
What surprises me is that in that commission, the commission included the Bishop of Kumbu. And the Bishop of Kumbu, seeing that report, has not reacted. Meaning that he accepts the fact that the report, the people met the restoration forces on the ground in that place, which is a total lie.
Yeah, Barrister, but that report came up on the 23rd, and today is the 26th, so it's still 3 days. He still have days to react.
Listen, Jeff, he is part of the commission. Number 2, how many people has that report admitted to have killed? And number 3, they are talking about exhuming the people. Who buried the people in the first place? Is it not their soldiers? They buried the people to cover up their crime, their heinous crime. What is the reason to now uncover the bodies? Are they uncovering the bodies to take for forensic examination, or just to uncover and rebury? That's what the report is not telling.
Yeah, but Barrister, what we should take note of this report, the first thing is that the report was presented to the criminal to put it out to the public. The commission did not come out and present this report to the public. They took it to the criminal to doctor it or to do something and send it and then give it out to the public. Is that how it goes with commissions?
Let me tell you, Jeff, the United Nations and some people of the international community are in complicity with La Republic of Cameroon, because somebody cannot commit an offense and you ask that same person to investigate. That commission, that report was not supposed to be read by any government official like Ngongo. It was supposed to be read by the commission itself. The commission was supposed to be the one to release that report. How come it's released by Ngongo, a government official? So all of that is flooded with illegality. And of course, let them be assured that the report of the human rights organizations has gone far and wide. And they should know that they will be charged for genocide, crimes against humanity, and war crimes, and all the heinous human rights violations that they have been committing on our people. The targeted killings, the massacre all over the place. I just mentioned the massacre in Baban-Kitungo, the two massacres in Wum, the massacre in Pinyin in Santa, and the massacre committed in Munyenge and other places, and mass burials all over the place.
Yes, Barrister, I must apologize to our viewers for the static nature of some of the images as they are coming out, but our technicians are working on it. The good thing is that we can hear Barrister, see him there, even though what is happening. But let's go ahead, Barrister. We are talking about those established facts, but this is the first ever commission of inquiry in the Cameroon Republic that has produced results. Do you think La Republic has been caught by their own trap?
No, they are under pressure. They could not refuse it any further. They are under pressure from the international community, from the Security Council, from everywhere. They have been committing genocide. This one has held them on the throat. That's why the international community must insist on knowing all the other genocides that they have committed. I'm not saying that we don't know about it. The international community does not know about it. They know. Because, look, the world has become a global village, Jeff. Every heinous crime that La Republic has committed in Ambazonia is well documented. The satellite images are there. Everything is there. This Ngarbuh was the last straw that will break the camel's back. And they had no choice but to admit responsibility.
Yeah, Barrister, the former parliamentarian Weber said, they beat us, break our bones, and then they break our bones, kill us, and then they throw a bone for us to fight over. This commission promised us that they will exhume the body and give them a befitting burial, that they will compensate the poor people, the people they rendered poor, that the people that are hungry, the families that are desperate. What is this sugar coating that the Cameroon Republic is always doing?
First of all, if they are going to exhume that body, it must be by court order, and there must be a reason for exhuming the bodies. If they are exhuming, they must send them for forensic testing, so that we know what those that were killed by bullets and those that were killed by fire. in the home that the soldiers burnt, because the report also says soldiers burnt people's homes and people died in the homes. What the report does not say is how many people died. Number two, Jeff, let me tell you something. I don't know what you call sugar coating. I don't think the people of Ngarbuh were waiting for La Republic to come and kill their people so that they can pay. Number two, how will they be paying? To whom will they pay? You kill children, you kill their parents, you kill pregnant women. A woman is pregnant with a child in the stomach and you kill that woman, two of them, and then you want to come and dig the bodies to further traumatize that community and then pay them money. I don't know what they are up to, but the crime has been committed. They can go ahead and say whatever they want to say. I read a piece that was properly written by our senior colleague who is the president of the bar at The Hague. It shows exactly the defiance of that report.
Yes, Barrister, the Ngarbuh Massacre, the Valentine Day Massacre of 2020 in Ngarbuh made this revolution. Do you think it has become the brightest spot and a turning point to our revolution?
Look, anytime you massacre our people, we cannot call it the brightest spot. It barely shows us that we are determined to take this fight to the logical end. We cannot be taking the massacre in Ngarbuh as a bright spot. It's the darkest spot in the history of Ambazonia. That terrorist soldiers of La Republica will come and massacre 14 children, massacre their parents, massacre pregnant women, and you want us to call it a brighter spot in the revolution. It is not. It is the darkest spot of this revolution. But La Republic will have to account for it. Let them go up, let them come down. They will account for it.
Yeah, but there is a school of thought that thinks that since La Republique has been forced to produce a report concerning Ngarbuh, we should hold tight to this Ngarbuh because it is a turning point to our revolution. Their admission of guilt from this report, their admission of guilt of having committed the crimes in Ngarbuh tells us, and the report tells this school of thought that Ambazonians should stand firm on this Ngarbuh massacre because it is from there that La Republique started going down in the face of the international community. What do you have to say to that?
Jeff, Ambazonia will stand firm in prosecuting this war. Ambazonia will stand firm in all the massacres that have been committed on our territory, including Ngarbuh. Listen, Ngarbuh just happened to be the massacre that will break the back of La Republique. It's not the only massacre that La Republique has committed on our people. We will continue to prosecute this war to get to Goya. But La Republique will be made to pay. We are taking La Republique to the ICC, and they will all, beginning from their commander-in-chief, down to the last soldier that has committed any genocide in any part of Ambazonia, they will be made to account for. So Ngarbuh is not a bright spot in our revolution. It is the darkest spot in our revolution because our young generation, 14 children, potential fathers and mothers, were murdered by a government and its soldiers. And they have admitted that they killed those children they killed the number of people they killed. A number up to 35. They have carefully left the number of those killed in that their report.
Yes. Oh, so if they left that, do you think we should have an international commission of inquiry to investigate Ngarbuh and other crimes in Ambazonia? If we should, how can we go about that?
We need an international commission of inquiry to investigate Ngarbuh, to investigate Santa, to investigate Wum, to investigate Banki Tungo. We need all that. Can you believe, Jeff, that on the same day that that report was issued, our people were massacred in Bangen? 6 of our people were shot and killed by the same soldiers in Bangen. Civilians who have nothing to do with anything. They were shot and killed in Bangen, in Kupe Manunguba. How do you explain that?
Yeah, but it's okay, go ahead.
Even when the world is fighting coronavirus, La Republique sends its soldiers to go massacre our people. And these are the same people that the United Nations were telling us to call for a ceasefire, when they themselves still have guns moving around in our territory and killing our people. We will continue to fight. There is no ceasefire anywhere.
Yes, Barrister, you talked about the number killed, the number of houses burnt. But what about the people who reported or who gave reports or sent out the images? Somebody like this Muslim guy, Malam Danjuma, that was taken away, and up to today nobody has seen him, nobody has heard from him. What can you say concerning the people who gave the facts, the real facts to the Human Rights Watch?
That is why I am telling you that is a well-doctored report. Imam Danduma gave out the cry of what happened in Ngarbuh, and La Republique soldiers captured him and went and slaughtered him, and they only found him in a river somewhere in Bui. And nobody is talking about that.
And the report doesn't have that.
Nobody, even that report does not even say anything about that. And that's the imam of that place where those people were massacred. So what is La Republique trying to prove? The international community has all the facts. If that white woman of the Human Rights Watch did not stand her ground, you know what would have happened to her? La Republique was already planning her. But thank God that they can't do her anything. She is a human rights campaigner, a fighter, and there is nothing any government or any ragged soldier can do to her.
Do you think Ambazonia should get involved with this lady, since she's already the spotlight of reporting what is happening in Ambazonia? Do you think the interim government should get involved with her so that she can continue to expose?
No, Jeff. Let me say no several times, because she is working for a human rights organization. She has no affiliation with anybody, including Ambazonia. Even if the human rights violations were committed by Ambazonians, she will report. Let's not get carried away. We are talking about a human rights organization recognized the world over. And that lady is a researcher, she's a fighter, a human rights fighter, and she has affiliation with nobody. That is why her report is so authentic.
Okay, Barrister. There is somewhere when you were talking, you talk of the chief executive of the Cameroon Republic who gave the orders. But we learned this dictator Paul Biya of Cameroon has been quarantined for a very long time, and this rumor that has been going around concerning his demise or his incapacitation. Do you think that we'll get a hold of him again, or if a new president comes up in the Cameroon Republic, they will want to be taken to the International Court of Justice?
No, Jeff, you have a controversial view of what is happening in La République du Cameroon. I am not interested. All I'm interested is I'm watching very carefully what happens in La République du Cameroon. All I know is that Paul Biya is no longer living. All I know is that the transition has not been easy and will not be easy. All I know is that we Ambazonians are watching from the sidelines because their action will determine our action. So I'm not going to enter into your controversy of whether he's been quarantined or he's what or what. That is your take. It has nothing to do with me. All I'm saying is that there is no government in La République du Cameroon as we speak. All I'm saying is that we are watching to see what the French will do, and because their action will determine our action. We are ready for them.
Okay, yeah, thank you, Barrister. Let's talk a little. Now that we are here today, let's get this clarification. We've had some groups talking about the U.S. talks. Can you tell our listeners, our viewers today, the difference between U.S. talks and the Swiss talks?
Look, Jeff, I don't know anything about U.S. talks. I don't know anything about U.S. talks. All I know is the Swiss talks, which is the international talk between La République du Cameroon and the Federal Republic of Ambazonia, Southern Cameroon. And that international talks are being mediated by the Swiss and is supported by the United States, the European Union, Canada, and many other countries, including Germany and so on and so forth. So anything that you are talking about the U.S. talk, I am not aware of anything. You better ask Ayub Kabet.
Okay, yeah. What can you say about the Swiss talks as of now? Because our people need to be updated. Our people need to get information concerning this. What is the level or the state of these Swiss talks as of now, Barrister?
Jeff, let me repeat myself like I said last time. The whole world is in a total lockdown. The whole world. The whole world is in a total lockdown because of this enemy, the coronavirus that has been unleashed onto the world by the Chinese. Therefore, there is nothing that is taking place anywhere in the world. Nothing. Including the Swiss talks. I told you that those Swiss talks cannot continue until the fight against coronavirus has been contained somehow. But let me assure our Ambazonian comrades that the Swiss talks are alive and that they will take off as soon as the coronavirus in the world has been contained. Let everybody be assured that the Swiss talks are alive. Let people stop dreaming. Those enablers who have been fighting the Swiss talks, they are fighting the Swiss talks on behalf of the enemy, La République du Cameroon, who is paying them. The other day on Afrique Media, I saw Ngarbuh Santos and Poncha confessing to La République du Cameroon, begging for amnesty, that they now recognize their errors and now they believe in one and indivisible Cameroon. Those are the enablers. Those are the sellouts that have left Ambazonia and crossed over to the enemy. Just like Nambele, just like Toxin Congo, just like the rest of it, just like those that we know, all the so-called activities that you hear parading here in the United States and in Europe, all over the place. Huh? People who have failed, people who ran away from University of Boya, I'm not even sure any of them had a degree.
Yeah, but
Let me finish. And they're hanging here in the United States and Europe, telling people that Field Marshal has been arrested when Field Marshal is waxing strong. Look, Jeff, we know who the enablers are. We know what their plans are. We know their paymaster, who is La Republique of Cameroon, and we couldn't give a hoot. We are going to fight them to finish. The free stocks are alive and kicking, but coronavirus must be contained first.
Yeah, but Boris, you've been in this revolution for a very long time, longer than some of us, and you know that people have been betraying us. People have been selling out. If not because of this selling out, we should have been far. But this time around, we are determined, and we have taken the fight. We've surpassed Biafra and Katanga. I know that I don't have to cut this because those were breakaway provinces of their countries. So if Santos and Foncha go back to La Republique, well, we know that the fight is going on, and we are not giving up this fight. Yeah, Barrister, I come from Bui County, and there is something about Bui County that we have observed these days. They seem to have been the most difficult county for the Cameroon Republic to raise their ugly head again.
Let me tell you why. Yes? The Blue Warriors are the most formidable Ambazonian forces you have on the ground. They come second only to Libialem. Libialem is number one. Bui is number two. And of course, from there you can talk about the Momo Marines and the Momo fighters. Look, we have solid, and you can talk about our fighters in Mbokusinia. Look, let me tell you, Ambazonia has a solid army, a solid restoration force, and we are getting ready for La Republique of Cameroon. We will take them out, whether they like it or not. They will leave our territory, and we will have our independence. We're looking for a situation where we'll push them over the Momo and then block our borders, and then our government can come in and settle in Boya, and then we can start the process of nation building, politically and physically. Until then, we are waiting. The free stocks must take place. Whether La Republic likes it or not, they can go up and come down. Even if Phobia is dead, there will be another president. The free stocks must continue.
Yes, Barrister, I don't know whether you've ever been to Kumbu, the capital of Bui County.
I've been to Tobin.
Okay, yeah, let me just give you this information here. In Kumbu, where Tobin is the administrative center, there are 10 military bases in Kumbu alone. I'm not talking about Bui. In Kumbu alone, there are 10. One in Bambui, one in Brigade, where the gendarmeries were stationed, one in Tonra, that is in Tobin. At the police station, a few meters from the police station at the company station, there is one military base there. Then the Colonial General Yenwo's house, there is a military base there. At there are 3, one in Central Inn, another one in Promise Store, and then another one in the Old Brassaris, that's in which is not a bigger area. And then we have another military base in the water tank in Kumbu. Those are in Kumbu alone. What do you think is the success of, what do you think has contributed to the success of the Bui warriors with this concentration of La Republic soldiers and their camps?
Let me tell you, the Bui warriors are organized just like the Red Dragons in Nigeria. Look, they can be 100 military units in Bui. It wouldn't help La Republic. We will take all those units out. Don't bother, Jeff. The Bui warriors are up to the task. They're well organized in units. They're in units. And there's nothing those soldiers that you just spend your time naming can do to the Bui, to our people in Bui. Now, they are trying to do the same thing in Ngarbuh. You know what? That Ngarbuh report that we've just been talking about, it was mentioned in it that they want to build a military camp in Ngarbuh. Look, our restoration forces do listen to me very carefully. Don't allow any military camp to be built in Ngarbuh. Make sure you shoot them. With you blow them up with the Pansé and the Fontaine Masongani as fast as you can. I don't see how anybody can start camp there with the contractors and irons and so on trying to build a military camp in Ngarbuh. Let them try and see. They will meet fire with fire. The Bui warriors are well organized there. That's the only way I can tell you. And they will take out all those military camps that you talk about. They will take them out.
Yes, Barrister, one thing too that Bui warriors have succeeded is because they are in collaboration with the population. Can you use that example to let our other fighters in other parts of Ambazonia know that when you work with the people, when our defenders work with the people, the success follows them?
Let me tell you, Jeff, all our restoration forces in Ambazonia work with the people. All. The only restoration, whether they call them what kind of forces, is ADF of Ayabacho. That is more of it. They are only there to fight and kill us. And they are embedded by Cameroon soldiers. That is the only problem we have. Other than that, our people support the restoration forces throughout Ambazonia. Our people work with the restoration forces. The restoration forces work with the population. They protect the population. That is why you see us succeeding all through, not only in Bui, not only in Lilialem, but in Gokutinya, in almost all, I can say all the counties. All the counties. Our people are giving the restoration forces 100% support. So let's not get carried away. It is not only in Bui. All I'm saying is that the La Republic soldiers thought that they could go in and build units inside Bui so that they can neutralize Bui. It is not working because of the organization of the Bui warriors. They are well organized. The population is behind them, just like the population is behind all the other restoration forces. So I have no lesson to give any county. We have our county chairman, we have our LGA chairman. Those are the commanders on the ground. We have the National Security Council. That is their job. We are not here to give lessons to anybody.
Yeah, thank you, Barrister. And I would like to say here that this studio, uplifting and encouraging, we work in collaboration with Amba TV, and we are in full support, 100% support of the interim government, because the interim government is the people of Ambazonia. Our phone lines shall be open very soon. Those who are in the United States and in Canada, they can call us using Magic Jack number 781-422-6041. And those who are out of the American, that's not in the United States or in Canada, if you are in Europe, if you are on ground zero, if you are in any other part of the world, you can call us using WhatsApp calls 781-422-6041. Yes, Barrister, let's go to the next the next thing in our talk today. The COVID-19, the coronavirus. The coronavirus, when we talk of it, we have our people on ground zero that we are scared, we are fearful for them, that this thing should not make them there because we know how difficult, what the difficulties they are going through. And then we have our people too who are in the Western world, who are in the front line of this coronavirus. Barrister, what can you tell our people today about this coronavirus?
I can only add my voice to the preventive measures that the interim government has taken. First, the interim government tried to block our boundaries from La Republic of Cameroon exporting coronavirus into our territory. But our people are so stubborn, such that they still take public transport. They take the public transport companies like Guarantee, Vatican, and all the others, and Mugamo and so on, are still carrying our people across from Douala, from Yaoundé, right through to our territory. That is what may cause us harm. Thank God we don't have so many cases yet in our territory. The other day I was hearing that there are 9 cases in Victoria, but those 9 cases are Francophones who came from outside and found themselves in Victoria. And I think they have all been moved to Douala Hospital. Other than that, Jeff, what we need to do is to follow the guidelines of our interim government. Wash your hands with soap every time that you can. Number 2, wear your mask. Wear your mask if you have to go out. Stay home. Stay home. Don't go out. And if you do go out, wear your mask and don't take any public transportation. I am also saying this in the Western world where you and I will live. It is very, very difficult. The number of people dying, the number of people infected. We have to continue to stay home, Jeff. Unless you are working in the essential services, you have been asked to stay home. Please stay home. When they say stay home, means stay home. You can only go out to go and buy groceries, and you do that only once a week. And you must do it only in your car. Avoid public transportation. Make sure you wear your mask. Make sure you wear mask. And make sure that you have your hand sanitizers so that you can apply at all times. Because you can be infected by handles of doors of cars, handles of entrance into buildings, handles everywhere. This thing is live and ticking. It is infecting a lot of people. So let's stay safe. Let our people stay safe because we need to fight for our independence and get to where all of us in one piece.
Yes, Barrister.
I don't want to continue to cry my friend who died in Los Angeles recently. Because it is a very dark spot this year on my conscience, on myself, and on all the friends who knew him in Los Angeles. One of the best Ambazonians that you can ever come across. He died with coronavirus.
Yes, Barrister, and our people too, our vulnerable people in La Republique jails and in their prison, we are scared that if this coronavirus made them there, prison conditions in Cameroon, here in the United States where they are the best, the people are still reports of the virus affecting prisoners. What happens, like they take our people and concentrate them there in their prisons. we know that some of them there, they might be listening to us since we don't know about the prison in Cameroon, whether it's a prison or not, but they have gadgets there that they follow up things like this. So what can you tell them, Barrister?
All I can say is that I bring revolutionary greeting to our prisoners in Kondenge, Central and Principal. And listen, La Republic is a very wicked government. We have more than 2,000 of our people in jails. And guess what? Their so-called fake decrees that released prisoners excluded our people based on what they call terrorism law. They excluded some Kamtos people and they excluded embezzlers. Having said that, Jeff, I want to say that our people are in grave danger in Kondenge because just recently they tortured and killed a chief from Libya who was leaving him in Chang. They went and collected him, came to Seth, from Seth to Kondenge and killed him. And not only, he's not the only. A lot of prisoners have died of coronavirus in Kondenge that we don't know about. Our people are in grave danger. Our people are in grave danger in Boya prison. Our people are in grave danger in Bamida prison. Our people are in grave danger in the Douala prison because of the wickedness of a regime that knows nothing but wickedness. The whole world is talking about coronavirus except the Republic government. And I can understand they are not talking because there is no government that can talk on behalf of their people. And when somebody wants to help, a renegade like a Tanganji wants to block any kind of help. But that is their business, so they can all die for all I care. All I'm saying is that they should not transport coronavirus into our territory. They should not give our prisoners coronavirus. And that is what is happening because they are so crowded, they sleep like sardines. How can they not have coronavirus? There's no social distancing. There's nothing in the prisons because they are wicked people. They are supposed to decongest prisons as of this time. The instructions from the United Nations and everywhere is release prisoners so that they can be cured or they can be prevented from dying from coronavirus. But it's not the case in Cameroon. I'm very sorry to say this.
Okay. Yeah, Barrister. Thank you. I will now remind our viewers that our telephone lines are open. If you have any question for the barrister, you can call us from the United States or Canada using Magic Jack number 781-422-6041. And if you are out of the United States or Canada, you can call us using the WhatsApp number 781-422-0641. We are open to your calls. We can see Jerry Archer is watching with us. Somo Paul is watching with us. He is waving. Mickey Fomokong watching with us. Ambazonian non-negotiable. That is a name, and we know that Ambazonia is non-negotiable. We have gone past the stage of no return. MP Wiza is watching with us, and we have Oben Moses Oben watching with us. Yeah, Barrister, some of us who follow up information and sometimes we come across these activists and we listen to them some of the times and we hear what they say. Why is it that some activists, instead of fighting the Cameroon Republic, the sole enemy of the Ambazonian people, these activists are still fighting but our own people? Barrister?
Because they have been paid. because they have been paid by the enemy. They have been paid by the enemy. They are barely earning their money. They tell lies. They fabricate all kinds of stuff. They plan to kill people. In fact, if I tell you that some of the activists have listed some of us for assassination, Dr. Sako, Chris Anu, myself, we are in about five in number, but they are wasting their bloody time. Some of them don't even know that they live in the United States where the rule of law is respected. And they think that they can just say anything. But you know, their day is coming in court. Their day is coming. Let them be running around, making noise. They think they are making money because they are in America. They think they are making money because they are in Europe. Some of them have escaped from Belgium into England. I don't know. And they are still making noise. God is going to punish all of them for what they have done to the revolution of God's people. This revolution is a God-ordained revolution. And anybody who speaks against this revolution is speaking against God, and God will punish him. That is all I can say, Jeff.
Yeah, Barrister, thank you for that. Before I ask you the next question, let me remind our viewers that our phone lines are open. If you have any question for the barrister, WhatsApp calls on 781-422-6041. Yeah, Barrister, there is this activist today whose point of discussion was that the FBI is at the tail of Sako with my trip to Buea. How true is that?
Look, Jeff, why do you bring such stupid questions on your program?
It is not stupid, Barrister. It is your place as a legal mind to clarify that. It is not a stupid question, because we know that the FBI cannot go so low as to follow things like that. And you, with a legal mind, it is your place to clarify that. It is not a stupid question.
There is no FBI investigation of Dr. Sako. It's just like the same activists are saying that Field Marshal was arrested, right?
Yes.
They are the same activists. They are the same activists. They don't know that the FBI is inside investigating them for threatening people's lives. They don't know that. They don't know that they said they will kill Dr. Sako. They don't know that they said they will kill Chris Anu, and that they will kill Barrister Fruit Johnson and others. They don't know that. They don't know that the FBI is listening to them. Even you and I talking, the FBI is listening to us. Let me tell you something, Jeff. Let me tell you something. Dr. Sako is under no investigation. I'm talking from the inside. Forget it.
We not even from the inside, Barrister, me and you, we know. And you, as a legal man, you did your studies in the United States. You know how the FBI operate, what they can go after. There is no wrong that Dr. Sako, our president, did with the so-called my trip to Buea, something that we've put in the past. Why should somebody every time always come back to this my trip to Buea? It is our place when we come out here to put an end to these lies. Somebody is always coming out. I doubt that particular activist never carries out his program without talking about Dr. Sako and my trip to Buea. It is wrong.
Let that activist talk about his own brother who stole the money, who stole my trip to Buea money, who ran away from an audit. Why is he not talking about that one? Can he prove that Dr. Sako took 1 penny from anybody? And where is Dr. Sako's signature removing money from any account? Where is it? I don't understand some of these your renegade dropouts from University of Buea who are running around here making noise. They will claim to you that they studied in University of Buea. I'm free to verify that, because educated people don't behave like those idiots. I know good friends who have studied in Boya and they are doing very well. Not these idiots who run around calling themselves activists.
Yeah,
I don't know what an activist does. I don't know what an activist does. Is he a journalist? Is he an investigator? Who the hell is he?
yeah, but Barrister, one thing that a lot of people ask me is that if this particular activist that is so carried out with my trip to Boya and Dr. Sako, he lives in the United States. Those receipts that he puts out on social media during his program, if he has them as proof, why can't he go to court? Because we know that if truly my trip to Boya was embezzled, the United States court system can entertain that. Why can't they take it? Why can't this activist take Dr. Sako to court to show that he is speaking the truth?
Why don't you ask him?
Yeah, Barrister, we're just brainstorming here and let our viewers know, our people know that if you have receipts. Yes, Barrister?
Jeff,
Yes.
Jeff, let me tell you something. You are the people who listen to idiots like that. If you listen to idiots like that and bring it on your program, meaning that you seem to agree with what he's doing. Because I don't understand why you would spend the whole air time talking about an idiot like that. I don't listen to them anymore. I don't even care whether they exist. So don't ask me. Ask them. I'm sorry, I will not respond to that question.
I understand your standpoint. You are an analyst, but I am somebody who searches for information. Sometimes you have to stop here and there and listen to what people say. Sometimes you have to, sometimes some people analyze it and you follow it up. Yeah, Barrister, we have a caller online. Let me get that caller. Hello? Hello? Okay, yeah. Who is that? Hello? Let me bring him closer, Barrister. Okay, let me get the volume. Yeah, go ahead.
It's my pleasure to join you guys today, please. And I want to send my gratitude to Barrister Flo Johnson.
Yes.
If I have to contribute anything, let me just, join the contribution for the question that you're asking Barrister Flo.
Yes.
Because I've been monitoring some of these online activities and what's going on.
Yes. Okay.
It's very right because it's so funny because even you coordinating the program that you're doing now.
Yes.
You know what is going on because some of these questions is the question that you guys have to be put online to make the people to understand what is really going on. Or that activist that is doing all what that he's doing, this is what he is doing and he is doing because of these reasons. From my own side, what I can understand or to back on some of what Barrister is saying, it's clear that activist is just doing what the people in jail or some of the people in jail they are doing. We all know what is going on now. They are backing up the Federation. Now they are saying that the United States is calling for dialogue. What dialogue? We know why they are calling for that dialogue. It's for Federation. Let us be frank and let us know what is going on and to prove to the people that they are behind secession.
Okay. Yeah, can you remind us again your name, please?
I see how you call the both name. I believe that you have to know how you have to call the names like on social media. It's someone that is calling.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Somo, thank you. Yeah, Barrister, did you get that our caller?
No, I did not
Okay.
understand. Tell me.
Yeah, it's hello? Yeah.
Don't ask for people's names. It's not secured for them. Okay, tell me, what was the question?
Yeah, some of you calling from where? Okay, yeah, he's calling us from US, barrister. So his name, asking for his name is okay. I think he's reiterating that the answers you are giving, they are okay. That the activists, we should not listen to them, and that because these activists are working hand in hand with the people in the prisons, and they are already signing for a federation. Yeah, Samo, thank you very much, and we are together.
Well, all I can say is that the caller is right. They work with the fellow enablers in prison.
Yeah, Barrister, hold on. Barrister, he has a question for you. Yeah, go ahead. Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay, thank you for that, and thank you for your contribution. Okay, yeah, Barrister, he added that we should come up and sensitize Ambazonians as we've been doing. That's what we've been doing in this program, and he's saying that we continue to sensitize and give updates about the Swiss stocks, because the Swiss stocks are the core of this, of what every Ambazonians they are expecting now. Barrister?
I agree with the caller 100%. Tell him that the Swiss stocks are alive, and that the only thing that is holding us from continuing is the coronavirus.
Okay, Barrister. Yes, I must apologize that our technicality here failed us. I expected that when somebody called like that, it was going to go on a higher volume, but it looks like it is not there. Yeah, Barrister, let me look here.
Let's end the program.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see Patricia Ngong, she's watching with us, and a lot of people are watching with us. There are questions. It looks like Barrister has somewhere to go, and next week is another day. Viewers, Barrister, your last words.
Well, thanks for another week, Jeff. It is our role to inform our people so that our people stay connected. They should know that the revolution is on course, and that we are going to boya, come rain, come sun. La Republic cannot do us anything. They have already lost the war, and they don't have a government right now. We are watching what is going to happen in their territory.
Yeah, Barrister, let me take this caller from Britain. Hello?
Because their actions are going to determine our action.
Yeah, Barrister, let me take this caller from. Are you calling from Britain, please? Okay, yeah, it's Dr. Awa from Germany, Barrister. Barrister, did you hear that?
I didn't hear it.
Go ahead.
To handle this matter according to a logical
Okay, yeah, Barrister, I think you have to take this question. It's from a legal mind too, and he says you are a legal mind. You ready?
Yes, what did he say?
Yeah, he says there's a lot of clout over our president, Dr. Sako, and you as a president and with you as a lawyer with a legal mind, would you support a court case against Sako in the U.S. court for Sako to clear his name? And will you join? Can you join in that case to defend him so that we get these things settled in a U.S. law court?
Let me disappoint my colleague by telling him that Dr. Sako is not going to any court. If anybody is reminded to take Dr. Sako to court, let him do that. And each time anybody attempts to take Dr. Sako to court, the Ambazonian lawyers on the ground here will defend Dr. Sako. Dr. Sako has committed no offense in the United States, and he will not answer to any idiot, any surrogate of La Republic of Cameroon, or any activist. Look, a lot of our people have been taken to court by one lie, and it has ended up with nothing. There is no cloud on Dr. Sako's head, contrary to what my so-called colleague in Germany is talking about. There is no such cloud. Dr. Sako has not committed any offense in the United States or anywhere else in the world. So let him stay with his opinion. I am not interested in listening to what he says about Dr. Sako, because Dr. Sako has committed no offense and will not go to court against anybody. He is our leader, and every leader is supposed to take the good, the bad, and the ugly. And Jeff, I will end it here by telling you that thank you very much for inviting me. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, but Barrister, can you please stay a little bit? Hello? Okay, yeah, it looks like Barrister is rushing somewhere, and we lost Barrister. So, dear viewers, thank you. The main aim of this show here is to educate our people, to sensitize us, and I'm so happy that I always have Barrister to come up and give us heads up and throw some light on some of the things that we doubt. I will also want to say that I'm sorry for the stillness of the Barrister's image there. It's due to some technical fault, and I hope that next time we will correct it.